Wow. We're going to go live after MLC. Dude, it's starting to look like MLC is turning into what SMC does whenever we used to get hammered and just go on for hours and bring anybody who wants to be on into the show.
They might still be going.
I think they are. Yeah, I can still hear it in the living room.
Started at 4 o'clock, thereabouts, and now 6:45 on the East Coast. So 3 hour and 45-minute episode. And you know what? Kevin makes fun of Steel Toe for doing a long show. And,
I know. It's what it turns into. It's just banter and batter, and I end up half the time just tuning out.
Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I fall asleep. I get home from work in the afternoon, and if it's not like rock and roll, and if it's just kind of a mundane episode, I find myself dozing off and then waking up to some screaming and then going back out. It's fucking.
I know.
It's a weird way to live.
Everybody was anticipating the big, huge Ray Devito interview today. I don't understand. I think the anticipation started more of a joke because, I mean, obviously it's not like a huge fucking interview. And, wow, what the way to cave under pressure. So he had Steel Toe on. In honor of Steel Toe, we're going to be doing a little drawing for our fans here, a little lottery, people.
Brilliant.
I know. So, I have the hat. All you got to do, you see the Venmo in the bottom screen there. You just send the cash.
Yeah, if you're listening, maybe only if you Venmo at Ski Mask Host. That's one word, at Ski Mask Host on Venmo. Send $5 for an entry. Only $5. Ski Mask is going to take your name down, put it in the hat. We're going to draw a name at the end of the show, and it's going to be a 50-50 split down the middle. Half goes to me and the ski, and the other half goes to the winner of the drawing. We're going to do it in honor of our buddy Steel Toe. So
I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. I mean, lotteries is where it's at, folks. I mean, get in on the action. You never know what you could be walking away with. I mean, opening day is looking like shit. So I know none of your parlays are hitting. I mean, come on. So this is the perfect way to go out and make some cold, hard cash.
I had the over-under on 41 degrees at opening fucking first pitch today. What a fucking shitty way to go enjoy baseball, man. Like when it's cold in October, when it means something, the playoffs, you can you could deal with it. But when these guys barely give a fucking rat's ass about the games and it's fucking 42 degrees outside, it's not a fun time. So you know what? It gave me an excuse to ignore baseball and hone in on. You know what? It was a event, man. I know it kind of was blown out of proportion. But I saw Shuley post today that like people are never going to forget where they were the day that Ray interviewed Steel Toe.
I know exactly where I was. I was anticipating it. I had it on 30 minutes before the start time. I couldn't wait. And plus, all of the other shows that were included.
Speak of the devil, right? I mean, not the devil. That was mean.
Well, he is the devil, according to other, Chad and some of these other guys who really don't like potatoes and corn.
I saw that.
Very trickery. So I know that Cardiff Electric joins us. He was watching. Chad watched the big interview. Yes. And Stevie, you and Carlos and those guys were watching Cardiff watch Chad watch the Ray interview, which I was watching the Stevie one, and there's so many voices going on at once. It was crazy.
That was tough. I guess we should give maybe Cardiff the opportunity to say what he feels about me for stealing his stream today.
Yeah. Well, I think you will soon be relegated to your position in this universe as a moderator for some low-level show. So good luck with that, Stevie Lou. If anyone will have you, good luck with it. Ray is actually looking for a moderator. Maybe you can mod for Ray. There were some N-words in his chat the other day. You need some help.
Yeah, I could help him with his Wi-Fi. That would certainly be the first start if I was going to moderate for Ray.
Well, did you see the funny thing was he came on the Shuley after show, the Ray.
Don't say. Hold on, wait. What was it?
The Ray Up show.
Okay. Thank you for you
Yes.
said it fast the first time, and it almost
did,
sounded like you
yeah.
said something different.
I was
That's
almost
why-
on purpose. Yes. And he moved to his. So he apparently he did the interview from another location, a friend's house, because they had better Wi-Fi there. Went back to the comedy condo. The Wi-Fi was perfect for the rape-up show.
Probably, yeah.
But they
crystal
didn't
clear.
have dirty purple underwear tucked into the back of the couch.
that he couldn't find. It's almost like he knew it was there.
The bandana was actually a worse answer.
Right,
The fuck
exactly.
is
It's
wearing
like
a purple bandana.
it's either a dyke or someone
Or
else.
Gino Bisconti, and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he
yeah.
was,
You're hanging with Gino, and,
he was
and you're in
broadcasting-
Oklahoma.
Yes.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that was my favorite part though, was watching the Carlos stream and seeing all of these other streams, and everyone's Wi-Fi was working except the person doing the interview. I thought that was great.
It was like the biggest moment of his career. He had the most views he's ever had live in his life, and the most super chats as well. So congrats to him there. But yeah, from the jump, it was like
It's brutal. I thought it was. I had to reload my computer, and then I was like, "Oh wait, it's not me." That's how bad it was. I was like, "Oh my."
that would have been brilliant if he had pre-recorded a choppy Wi-Fi segment to start the interview, and then like they used to do that when we were kids. I think like Typo Negative did that, where the CD skipped in the beginning, and you were like, "What the fuck?" And then boom, the first song really comes on. I think Korn did it, or something like that,
Or the
you
secret
know?
track.
Right. But no, it was actually just shoddy production value from our buddy
Verizon.
Ray.
Yeah, Carlos says it was Chad's fault, and it seems to be that way. Even from the beginning of the quote-unquote interview, the show was 75% about Chad. I even gave Chad some props. I hate to say it. This is sad, Chad. I was watching his stream for a little bit, and I said, yeah, I mean, Chad won. You know, the whole interview was basically about him. So he got exactly what he wanted and was predicting out of the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
you know,
Let the potato retort that one, I think.
I have a different view on that.
go ahead.
Ray won today, regardless
Really?
of how regardless of any of the content in that interview. He had more eyes on him today. He made more money today than Chad makes in 3 months of his shitty show. He had
True.
more views. He had more everything. More people know Ray DeVito today than you people know Chad Zumick. That's
So
for
are
sure.
we saying? So do we think that even Chad's retort on MLC is part of that? He never wants to talk to Ray again. He won't even be on the same podcast.
He's
as
an
him.
idiot.
I don't want to talk. Don't ask me for comedy clubs. Okay, don't ask me to come on Kevin's show. Don't ask me if. I love the part where Chad said, "Don't ask him for Kevin's phone number." You don't even have it, Chad. You're blocked. So
Yeah, I think it's pure cowardice on Chad's part now.
Yeah.
I think that we see major chinks in Chad's armor.
Whoa.
whoa.
No, listen, I'm not Shane Gillis. I could say
Okay,
these sort
okay.
of
We were
things,
just making
all
sure you
right?
said it.
I'm
You
not-
said it pretty
I'm
fast.
not up for SNL anytime soon. Don't worry.
Are you sure?
But yeah, like you can
Not
see
with that mouth.
Hey,
He might be driving the bus to SNL.
so yeah, that's a good point. Those are good jobs.
People, I'm telling you, we're ready to put the names in the hat.
Yeah,
we
did
have
we get?
the hat. Let's get the Venmo going.
you
We're gonna
check-
put your name in the hat. We're gonna do the big drawing.
Did you check your Venmo to see if any came in yet?
It's looking bone dry right now. We should be having a couple come in soon. I just saw something in the chat. People are about to start sending.
Yeah, maybe remind folks that we're doing a live drawing here.
Doing a live lottery, people. All right. Yeah, I didn't tweet a link to the show. Don't need to. It was last minute. But look, big lottery. It's opening day, MLB. So now we're opening this hat, and you could be the big winner at the end of the show.
Let's take a second to retweet the show, Ski, while you have a second, and say we're doing a live drawing. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Listen, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I think tweeting the show out isn't a bad idea. Whoever had just said that in the chat. And you know what? I'll go through the chat really quick and give a quick shout out to Charlie Loves Grilled Onions. He's doing a great job. Very active in all the live chats today. We got Carlos Danger, Insufferable Bastards podcast as we were hanging out today. I wanted to give a quick little apology to Derek from the BYB podcast. I had initially tried to maybe stream Snipe with Derek as well. And while we were setting that up, Carlos sent me a link, and I went on Carlos's show first, and then I was going to actually try to go on with BYB at the same time as I was on Carlos's show, just to kind of really fuck with people an extra level, and that didn't work out, and I couldn't get it going with Derek. So I'm sorry, Derek, for being
Stevie
a cock
Lou,
tease.
the Carlos cuck.
Yes, that is true. Live drawing. But yeah, I mean, I honestly, you say...
So this live drawing thing, you guys haven't learned anything from all the drama with Steel Toe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
honestly.
we don't learn lessons
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we do our own thing over here. We do a live drawing lottery, people. You send me the Venmo, we will. Look, I got the notepad. I'll put your name. Yeah,
so people have to pay for an entry, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you have to pay your cold hard cash. Send it right to my Venmo. Send it there.
Yeah, and it's at Ski Mask Host on Venmo there. So send him those things. He's gonna put the names in the hat. We're gonna do the drawing live on air. It's totally random. I think we covered our bases.
A little suspect.
That's all right, buddy. You know,
it's all,
you're just unwilling participant in this whole thing. Don't worry, we won't.
Yeah, don't worry. I have warrants. Okay, I mean, I listen. Things have happened.
Sword
I
pasts.
know about the law. Okay, this is totally legit. Huge. This guy says I'll PayPal 5, but don't say my real name.
No, we're not going to dox anybody. We'll.
Put in the comment what name you want me to write out of on the piece of paper.
We can do initials.
Yeah.
Cool. This is how we're doing stuff these days. This is how
I
you get
guess
viewers.
You two are the ones that I would go to for legal advice. So yes, I guess I'll trust you to have done your due diligence.
Thank you.
I mean, due diligence isn't the only thing we've done. I mean, we have warrants, people. We know the law in and out. Okay, so we earn the badges. We've been in.
Nobody knows the law better than someone that's been in prison. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And, yeah. So I can't wait to go back to jail. I love jail. Jail's great. But it's really only fun during the wintertime when they get the nice Christmas hooch, toilet wine ready to go.
Like the Trailer Park Boys. They always wanted to be back in prison.
Oh, yeah, that's
Christmas
great.
time.
I forgot about that show.
Leave Jake Hudson out of this. We don't bring that.
Jake Hudson. Is he still on MLC?
Maybe. So,
trying to find
really
I
quick,
gotta write
I
down
wanted to
some
say
names.
something. So, Ski Mask, you said that Chad won today. Cardiff said that Ray won today. I honestly think that Cardiff won today.
Well, that's
because Cardiff had the most secondary views behind Chad. So when it was a restream contest, I was keeping tabs on everything here. I had my command center going, and I love this, Ski. If you could maybe pull up that one train clip that I sent you. Cardiff had a thing where he did something that we've done in the past, where if you take your views away from Chad and they went under 100, he would do a hype train.
Oh, have you done that before?
Well, no. So something that the Ski Mask Boys did a long time ago was if you unsubscribed from Chad's Patreon and showed proof, we would give you some sort of free subscription. I forget, or that was their thing, actually. I shouldn't say our thing, but, it's like a negative hype thing. But you twisted it completely uniquely today and did your negative hype train. So if Ski
it's the one titled Cardiff?
Yes, correct. If we can pull this up really quick. Sure. I know this is embarrassing to see yourself on a different show. Should be. Yeah.
That's what we can take home with us today.
That's a hype
Ray's
train.
the new stuttering
people.
John.
Hype train. Hype train. Now hold an audience, Chad.
Ray is certainly at the bottom, and he will be hearing it.
He had more viewers than you. He made
You'll be
more money
hearing
than
it
you.
from everybody.
You're on the bottom,
Forever,
Chad.
for the rest of his
You
life.
are looking up at Ray right now. Ray is
Game
standing
over.
over you, teabagging you. You're a fool, Chad. Ray wins.
I keep it real.
Ray wins. Ray wins.
My apologies to the people who tune in specifically
Ray wins.
for one reason and one reason only. The hype train.
Hype train.
No hype train today. There will be a 105 on Sunday at Kumia's Cups. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please go sign up to the Patreon.
Hype.
All
All
right.
right. You know what? I take it back. I think everybody had a little bit of piece of winning today. I mean, that's just fucking hilarious. And everybody, you know, they were able to do their stream snipes and just have fun with it. And I mean, really, that's what it's kind of all about.
Yeah.
Even if it is a dumb interview with Steel Toe. What do we think about the interview itself? Do we want to talk about it?
I couldn't comment. I didn't pay attention to a word.
I was watching someone stream his stream, Cardiff's. So if he couldn't pay attention, how the fuck do you expect me? I have to still go back and watch it because there was so much, like you said, the after show with Shuli. There was a lot to digest afterwards. I was getting all these texts from my boss, Steel Toe. He was giving me some insight, which was very nice of him. You know, he said, "Hey, you're a good mod. You do a great job, and you know, we'll keep your salary steady for the next year." So it's looking positive for me. And, you know, I'm put in a tough place right now.
Would you like a fun fact, Stevie? I know you like fun facts.
Yeah.
I almost had a co-host today.
Ooh.
Who?
Some
An
people
owl.
in the Chad universe might refer to her as Megamind.
Ooh. Wow.
And by almost, I mean I sent her a link, but she didn't jump on. I mean, I was halfway there.
Hey, it all
probably a
starts
good-
with the link. That would have been
Good
great.
move.
Yes. I think she would have added some context.
Yeah, that was one. Like, if you're not part of this whole the world or know what the fuck's going on, you click on something like that, it would have been a train wreck. But it was fun, and it was fun to watch. Cardiff, I'm sorry I didn't tune into any of your stuff because I saw you already had the numbers, and
Yes. I didn't
So-
need you.
yeah, no, yeah,
Stevie
don't
did.
worry,
Yeah.
yeah.
You were in the chat, though, doing a great job. You know, listen, people want to make fun, like Chad says, "Oh, I'm never in a chat because that's not cool. That's not." Dude, it was so much fun. I'm sure the people out there can agree with me. Any way that you could participate in this fun little nonsense mayhem, whatever the fuck you want to call it,
Yes.
it's a good time, man. It makes our lives fun and bright and
Except for
worthwhile.
Chad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
tough
don't
for
think he had
him.
fun today.
No, he was yelling. You know, Ski, I know I did send you a couple clips here, but we did pull some stuff today. It was tough. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to get ready for this show, and seems like Thursday is always a good day for craziness. I'm always having to, like,
What is this? Is this the clip?
let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Here you go. This is what Chad thinks
Stevie
of
Lou,
me.
get the hell out of here. You're dumb. You're just dumb. Dumb guy.
You don't talk to a moderator.
Get right
like
on.
that.
Let him talk with Chad. You don't direct the show.
One of our moderator.
Yeah, he's a moderator.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we
It's
don't
like,
have moderators.
why does he moderate? That's so gay.
Oh.
He likes to be. He likes to be.
He's up in the morning.
They're
It
back
pays
to
well,
back.
Chad. So hold on. It pays well. And could you do it one more time? Listen to his intelligent, fucking very creative insult of me. Play it one more time.
Stevie Lou, get the hell out of here. You're dumb. You're just dumb. Dumb guy.
You don't talk to a moderator.
Get right
like
on.
that.
Let him talk with Chad. You don't
He's one of-
direct the
One
show.
of our moderators.
Yeah, he's a moderator.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Chad's
We don't
little.
have moderators.
Why does he
Dumb.
moderate? That's so gay.
Definitely go back if
It's
you
a
watch
he likes to be-
if you watch the full Chad stream, even though much like me, it's only available on his Patreon, as I pulled mine onto my Patreon as well. But
Smart move.
if you do watch Chad stream again, count how many times he is watching the stream, pointing at Ray and Steel Toe, saying these guys are obsessed with me, while he's watching the stream, doing a 2-hour live stream. He is pointing the finger at the other two being obsessed with him.
No, he always thinks that people are so obsessed with him, yet he does the Kumias cucks. But I mean, I do gotta say, Ray was busting my balls a couple weeks ago for talking about Chad, and you got a show about Chad, and now that's all he talks about. So I don't, I might rebrand the show to go after Ray for a little while. I mean, that may have to be what happens, considering everything that's going on. I'm gonna give him a little
sides here,
break,
Ski Mask.
huh?
Don't make me choose sides. I'm a Raytard.
I've been Ray's a friend of mine, but yet lately he's believing internet people over his own friends and making a lot of weird choices. So what is this? Are you there, Stancil?
It's a nice wall.
It is a beautiful wall.
Oh, my
Oh, he is
boy.
Yeah,
this girl?
so
He's like the neighbor, and Jesus Christ, Cardiff is thinking that he's a girl. That's funny.
big lottery, folks. We have 2 entries in the lotto.
You got 2 so far.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
2 entries into the lotto.
Jim Stancil looks like the neighbor from Home Improvement right now. We can only see the top portion of his face.
That's okay.
Cardiff, any thoughts on Tim Allen?
No.
All right.
Not my cup of tea.
Do you like tea?
Occasionally, yes.
Okay. Do you
You
think
like
Chad has
tea.
peaked with MLC? He acts very insecure, like he's about to be replaced by the next
The Crows
dead-end
got him.
loser.
The Crows might have got him. I did. I sent a link over to Carlos. If Jim is not available.
So you guys have heard of Chad Zumach before all this, right? You know who he is?
I've known Chad for years. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So I want you to pay attention over the next, I'm guessing about 3 weeks. We're about to hit the billing cycle repeat for his Patreon.
Oh, right.
I
Okay.
want to see how many of those people that got suckered into the Patreon after the punch, how many of them stick around after the next billing cycle. That's going to be interesting. So I predict Chad Zumach will quickly change his Patreon settings to make his subscriber count
Private.
private.
Mm-hmm.
He's already
All
hid
right.
the money because he's hiding something. But yes, the count, I believe, will go private very soon. He will not admit to being a failure.
Yeah, I mean, David Futterman in the chat says, do you think Chad has peaked with MLC? He acts very insecure and like he's about to be replaced by the next dead-end loser, like myself or, Stancil or maybe even Ski Mask. Yeah, like I really think someone said it today in the chat. Someone said it in the chat today on MLC. I forget who it was, so I'm sorry to steal your line, but someone goes, the worm has turned. The fucking worm has turned on Chad, man. We've officially, today was the day. Steel Toe got over, Ray got over, Chad was exposed, the potato got over.
I
We're
don't
living.
sell tickets.
Yeah,
I
you don't
don't
sell
sell- I doubled
tickets.
his views.
Potatoes don't sell tickets. Stancil, are you drinking potato vodka?
No, this is my favorite tequila, Tanteo, habanero infused. Nice.
Now,
and
what are you getting
spicy.
drunk for? I haven't seen you drink in a while.
I haven't had a drink. I don't think since the last time I was on In Hot Water. Was that 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was
ago?
gonna say you drink the shittiest of shit
I may leave my.
vodkas.
I may leave my house. I may venture out. I may even see a lady.
Ooh.
Nice.
I may
Throw
not,
some
but
legs
I
up
may.
tonight?
How much?
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you heard
Exactly.
Cardiff asked how much does she cost because he
Oh,
was
I heard.
saying
That's what
that-
I responded to.
seemed like he glowed. But I want to know, you drink the lowest of low when it comes to vodka, but you drink the highest end tequila over here. This
Well,
is
I
a
don't.
very...
I drank that. That was the college. $9.99 for a handle of Dubra. $10.99 for 30 Milwaukee's Best, and that's it. And then there you go.
Did they call you
Best.
Did they call you
Beast.
Dubrow?
Why can't I hear myself?
in college?
Oh, I know. Now that
All right.
makes sense.
That wasn't worth repeating anyway.
I want to go
It
moderate
has
something.
been it has been noted in the past that Stancil is not a potato fan. Have we covered that before?
Whoa!
I saw
I
the
never
clip.
said I never said I didn't like the potato. I said I
saw the
didn't
clip.
care for him either.
Oh, okay.
Well, wait till you see my big expose on Stancil.
Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
The new what's his name? Who's the guy that makes the documentaries? The British guy.
Porcelain.
Porcelain. Yeah.
Porcelain.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
He's named after a toilet.
Give me some
Yes.
Coke.
Yeah, so I saw you tweeting you weren't sure what happened in the interview, Stancil. Did you watch the big interview today?
No, absolutely not. I'm not free at
Good
1
man.
o'clock.
Right.
I only
Hashtag
know
real
what
job.
Chad said. I only heard what Chad said is that it sucked. So what really happened? We always tell what really happened here.
Well, we covered it a little bit, but I'll tell you, it was a little bit wild what was happening. I was at work, so I was able to
I heard.
sneak
I'll
away.
tell you real quick. They said Ray was the third mic on his own show.
Yeah, the producer basically came in to try to redirect the flow of conversation because
Yeah, well, no, first of all, no. The producer came in and told Steel Toe that he thinks he's a nobody and that he sucked. That was literally came right out of like the bat. That guy, producer Joe, jumped in over Ray's head and clearly has major beef with fucking Steel Toe. So that was kind of hilarious. It definitely got weird and very uncomfortable there for a bit. Ray just let it go. Ray had shitty Wi-Fi too, Stancil. That was like something that was really
Oh my
kind
God!
of,
What a fucking idiot, Ray! Come on,
hilarious. Yeah,
Ray.
it was poetic.
It was
poetic.
brutal.
Ray,
Yeah.
he knew he was doing this for a week. Ray,
here's how bad. So Stancil, I don't.
God damn
They were
it,
doing
Ray.
stream sniping. I know you're not a big fan of it, but so
I just don't care.
So Chad
I
was
find it
doing
entertaining. I don't watch it firsthand, but I do think it's funny secondhand.
So
People.
this
I
is
don't- I
how
don't-
wild
you know
it
what I'm
was.
saying?
Yeah, this is how funny it was to me. You'll think this is funny too. So Chad was watching the live stream of the interview, live
I
streaming
like the
on his channel.
ridiculousness of it.
Then Cardiff was live streaming, Chad live streaming
See, that's
Ray, and then the Insufferable
Bastards.
Bastards was live streaming Cardiff, live streaming
That's
Chad,
funny.
live streaming Ray. And I was watching the fourth stream tonight, so I'm watching an Insufferable Bastards podcast, and now you're talking like 9 guys watching each other, and the only person with shitty Wi-Fi was the person conducting the interview.
It's unbelievable. That's good.
Can I say at one point I mistakenly
Ray was the last mic. Ray was the 18th mic.
Yeah, but he should have been the first, and he's the only one who didn't have good Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah, he was the last guy in a gangbang on that one.
Ray, you're hurting yourself, Ray. What are you? Come on.
Yeah, it was bad look. So I want to say though, really quick, is I accidentally put all of the streams up on at once with the volume on, and like I started to get lightheaded, and I felt the blood like coming out of my head, and I like almost fell over. It was really
So
bad.
much talk.
It's a pretty sick
Yeah.
high.
It seriously felt a lot like 7 grams of mushrooms, just down the gullet, and an hour later. Seriously, I was fucking not cool. So I turned them down, and it was all right.
Shrooms are cool. I might have to pop some shrooms. I have some shroom gummies right here.
You sheep.
I'm a
Oh wait,
sheep.
speaking of illegal things, how is our drawing going? The 50.
Oh, a drawing. Yeah.
Can-
I'd like to put my name in that hat. I lost all my money already on the Mets today.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Check
about
your
my fucking
Venmo
money.
again and see if anybody came through.
Yes,
Put Stancil.
people, you'll see the Venmo at the bottom. Also, you can scan that QR code. I'll see your name, and your name will go on the hat. We have 2 beautiful, fine names in the hat. Now, this drawing, people, is totally legal. This is very legal. You send us the money, and at the end, we draw the name, and you get a piece
50-50
of
split. It's a
50-50 split. Okay,
This has been
Big
vetted.
money.
You said. Yeah.
What's that?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like how
Bet-
they used to sell drugs in New York. We'll send you a congratulatory email, and as a bonus, we'll also send you the money.
This is like a membership.
The money is
You've
free.
Just, you just bought a membership.
Yeah.
Yeah, you purchased a
You know what I'm
membership
saying?
to our.
The money is free. You're getting a nice email from us as the prize, and the money is
Right.
just buddy to
Also, really quick, you're not a cop, right?
yes.
No, not,
Yeah.
not you. I'm not talking to you. I know you're not a cop.
Oh.
Like,
Wi-Fi is.
what is it? I think. All right.
Stream snipe.
Speaking of cop, now I mean we don't even have to ask this guy.
The potato
Well, all right, so
fucked me.
The potato fucked you on his
Whoa.
live
Yeah,
stream.
that was
Everybody
at
fucked everybody.
DabbleCon. Let's move on from that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Tells
So
me he
we-
wants me. Oh, stream snipe me, stream sniping this guy, and then I got to listen to Chad Zumach rant like a fucking maniac while trying to watch a potato comment on Chad. Fucking Stevie Lou's not even paying attention. I get less than 100 views a goddamn episode. Y'all fucked me. My
Hey, I
YouTube
was
career's done.
Most importantly, though,
And I'm embarrassed in front of Jim Stansel. I finally get to meet Jim Stansel virtually. And this is how it happens.
Oh, you're excited to meet Jim
Who
Stancil?
is
Last week
Greg?
you didn't like the guy.
I never
How
said
do I
that.
move myself out of the top? I'm really there we go. There we go. That's where I belong on this show.
Fuck you,
Where?
Kinky Loco in the chat.
yeah, I
guys-
was going
I'm
to
a-
say
I'm a
that's the
fifth
big
mic
news that
here.
really came out of my stream today. Kinky Loco became the first car defender. Car defender. I don't even know. How to fucking pronounce
it's
it.
a,
I'm not-
I know what that is. You've got a new membership program going on your YouTube.
I like how he doesn't know his own
car
his
defenders.
followers.
That's something that was something we do.
okay.
Not know the
I had
name
to
of our
leave my
thing.
own chat or my own stream at one point.
Yeah. So
I was
what happened? Who pissed you off? I don't know what's happening here.
Everyone,
I was just-
Lou forgot how to moderate. He didn't take his moderating skills and apply them efficiently enough in Carlos Danger stream.
It was just chaos.
It's just chaos. Yes.
It was just people yelling at each other, and all I wanted to do was watch my boy Ray. Ray's moment in the sun. I couldn't.
Well,
even
you didn't
do
miss
that.
a lot. You basically all you
It was
saw
cloudy
was
out.
it
no
was cloudy
puns. No puns
and
here, guys.
a couple lightning bolts
Sorry.
from the producer.
I went
and
back and watched it, and I have to
75%
say,
of it was Chad.
yeah, I thought Ray. I love Ray, but I don't know why he began by taking a shit on Bob Levy. That was, that was his opening thing, was how angry he is at Shuley. And, half the crowd there, it's like you got the Melton crowd who hates Steel Toe in the chat. You got the MLC crowd who are anti-Steel Toe based on Kevin's views. So I don't know why Ray kind of put himself up to be the bad guy right off the bat. And then his producer, the first thing his producer says is, he insults Ray right off the bat with some type of... Before Steel Toe's even in the studio, Ray's got bad Wi-Fi. He's struggling with that, right? He's kind of got the crowd turned against him because he took a shit on Bob Levy. And then his own producer throws an insult at him for no reason. So I thought that was a douchebag move by the producer. I don't know why because I know what it was, because Ray said, how come you're not clipping anything from my past shows? And the producer's like, well, we haven't had anything worth clipping. Yeah.
Okay,
Which
it
was
being
great.
funny,
I mean, it was
yeah.
perfect timing too. For Ray to ask such a ridiculous question and not expect some feedback from the producer. He's part of this big network, right, Stancil? Aren't you a big fan of the Shuley network?
Yeah, I covered it. We covered it on the last SMC. It's not really a network. It's not a network. It's just somebody's YouTube channel. They gave you the
login.
password for.
You get the
that's
login
right.
for.
It's not like there's a studio. I mean, I get people calling it network, but it's not like a real thing. You just send him his login to YouTube. It's not a
okay, listen.
network.
I think this is.
I got
now we're
signed to
getting-
CNN.
Now we're not being funny. Now I'm critically breaking down this whole thing. The kid who did the fucking
Being funny
producing.
now.
The kid. Yeah, thank you. The kid who was producing, he was in over his head. I think you should have had the guy Iso should have been producing this interview, because that guy has been an actual producer for them for a little bit and he knows what he's doing. Instead, you had the guy who had a chip on his shoulder, and got some shine out of it. Good for that kid for going after Steel Toe, but it just made the thing very bizarre, which I guess I like.
The other thing, and I'm never funny, so this is my home territory, but to have this setup where you got either Ray's going to do an interview with Steel Toe, or you're going to have super chats where people say like Steel Toe eats aborted babies. To meld those two things together is unmanageable. Either you ask the super chats or you have Ray do the interview. That's the other
Right.
thing.
I think
And
the
I am a
interview
Ray
should have been
apologist.
pre-recorded.
Say that again,
Well,
Ski-Mask.
I think the interview, if he was going to do it, should have been pre-recorded, and then he could come out with the rant and then just play the interview. It's not really a fucking interview if you have 1,000 other people.
The super
chipping
chats, they were able to get a lot of super chats out of this, and you can't do that without the live angle.
I think
So
you're being a
that's
little
true,
naive here. I don't think the goal of anyone's interview today was to get any answers. The goal was to get some anger super chats.
Just to collect that money.
And mission accomplished.
Well,
I will
yeah,
defend. I will defend the producer. He was an OG dabbler.
Okay,
And
well, the
he's
producer,
always done-
Tommy McNulty, the great Tommy McNulty here says, I know what he's trying to say, but this is hilarious. Ray's producer was like a Semolina pirate. Ray, look at me. I am the host now. Tommy, it's Somalian, not Semolina. It's Somalian.
We're talking
delicious.
Mexican cartel.
Yeah,
I thought it was a pasta pirate.
It's good bread.
Yeah, he's a pasta pirate.
I think that's El Chapo's home territory.
He is
part of
wild,
Mexico.
though.
I see.
Ian
obnoxious-
Hawk says Stephen Liu is a dumbass.
Yeah,
Put it on the
that
board.
guy is an injection drug user. So I don't know. I mean, if that
Put
guy
his-
doesn't
put his
like
name
me,
in the hat
then
for that.
then if an injection drug user
You have
is not
to-
a fan of me, then I think I'm doing all right. So shout out
We
to
have
Ian
to
Hawk.
donate to the
fucking
Venmo or the
needle
PayPal to
user.
put your name in the hat. It's the way we're doing it. Like Steel Toes, a legal lottery, but
right.
ours is totally legal.
Yeah, we're sending an email accompanied by a free amount of money.
Yes, everything's free here, folks. You get your big name in the hat. You could win because opening day is not going as planned. This is how you win cash. This is how you win back your bets.
I'm entered.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is crazy what's happening out here. Chuckman Jones says, "Is Chad still relevant?" I think so at this point, but it's becoming unrelevant. I'll be honest with you. I didn't feel like doing the show today. I'm like, do I really give a fuck talking about this guy anymore? Yeah. And Chad said the same thing when Chuck booked the flights. I seen him getting in a little pissy pants fight on Twitter with Avalanche too.
Chad did?
No, Chuckman Jones said he was going to book some
Those
flights.
two together sound fun. Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't wait to see. Shout out to Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. I know some of you don't. Yeah, some of you like, some of us don't like.
I like him. He left the show one time.
He came on this show once, so we got to give him credit for that.
That was
love
the
what
best. It was the best.
What happened?
YouTube
Did
I've
he
ever
leave
seen.
or what happened?
Yeah, you don't remember. That was back in your bad days. Fucking Cardiff was there.
I believe you had a pharmacy issue that day. Yeah.
Hey, I was having a good time.
But yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think this shit's gonna work out for Chad, man. I think this is the end of it here, and it's all just a car crash. The fire's gonna be out, and you're gonna have a roasted corpse in its wake.
Do we think that Steel Toe lost today?
I don't think if your opinion of him, it didn't change before or after the interview.
I don't
It
think
changed. Mine did.
anybody.
Mine did. I think he came off very cunty in the interview, and I think Kevin hit the nail on the head when he said that he came in and once he was able to take it over, he was kind of pushing that. It seemed fake as fuck. It's basically what I'm trying to say. The way that Steel Toe was saying, and I like Steel Toe, I do. I'm just saying the way he was doing it just looked ingenuine, I guess is the way to put it.
Disingenuous.
Like a morning
Disingenuous.
radio
Thank you,
disc
English major, everybody. English major.
He has a radio performer angle to him, which I think to a lot of people is gonna come off as like car salesman. You know, like he definitely has. Okay, what they call him is a puker. Do you know that term at all, Carlos? A puker?
I'm just assuming Jim Stansel does. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
I didn't think you were going to throw that one to
If
me.
you drink too much,
the eating
if
competition.
you drink too much
with,
Dubra,
George Chicken.
if you eat too many hot dogs or chicken McNuggets or you drink too much Dubra, you're a puker. But no, a puker is a guy in like fucking radio and baseball announcing who kind of talks like this, you know, he talks with his whole mouth and kind of gets out there like this, you know, like a kind of guy like that. That's like a puker. That's an old school term, and Ski Mask has a bit of a puker. I don't know. He's puking out.
ADHD side of the
Wow, we have an Angela and a Thomas. Two names going into the hat.
Hype train. Woo!
God damn it! They're ruining my chances.
Wow.
Fuck
This
them.
is crazy.
I need the money.
Right,
big
folks.
hat.
Remember, I don't know what happened to our banner, but what you want to do is you want to enter our drawing by sending $5 to Ski Mask Host.
Big Abe
on
Lincolns.
Venmo Ski Mask Host or PayPal.com/Ski Mask Host. This is a completely cool random thing we're doing. Random drawing.
Totally legal.
You put in
Amongst
5.
friends.
We take up he'll tally how many we got by the end. We're going to do an old school 50-50. The winner gets half. We take the other half. Oh, yeah, Carlos, you didn't know about that.
I thought you were giving away an unregistered weapon or something.
Now I'm going to propose
yet.
something.
Not yet.
I'm going to propose something to you, gentlemen, who very likely could have started the Chadverse. Would that be fair to say that you were the first to hate on Chad Zumach?
For the record, taking me
First
out of this
hated
equation.
for sure. Yeah.
First hated, first two hate, 2 years in the making, 2.5.
It was a mutual combat
More
sort of
than
thing. This
two,
did
more
not.
than
We
two.
did not.
Yeah, more
let's just
than
be
two.
very
Wow.
clear that we did
5
not
for
start
me.
this fire. No matter what he wants to say, this was started by Chad. 100%. There's no way to dispute that.
So now, the sweetest revenge could be this. Now that he's probably at his lowest point in a while, could this be a great opportunity to stop talking about him altogether and just let it fizzle? Like, give it 2 weeks. Like, let's take a 2-week Chad vacation and see if he's still around in 2 weeks. He might just fizzle away.
Let me say this: that's not we can have a Geneva Convention and have your podcast Carl, Steele. We have to have a Geneva Convention, a treaty that we all sign that none of us are going to cover Chad for 2 weeks. I would sign it. If every
would
show
do it.
agreed not to do it, I would. That would be hilarious.
I'll
Done
sign
with
it.
The Tampa Papers.
the Tampa.
The potato accord.
Meet in Rochester.
I'm in. We need to have the.
We need a
the
nice
big meeting.
mahogany table in Rochester, and we'll all fly up there and sign it. It'll be a press release.
We could do it virtually. This day and age might be a little more
I'm in.
feasible. to do
I'm
it
in.
virtually.
Get
I'm
Carl
in.
on board and
Come
get.
in.
That's a great. Thank you, Cardiff, for
Ian
proposing
Hawk
that.
gets his name in the big hat. Big hat, people.
Jake
This is
Husden
opening
not
day.
happy with him. Jake Husden not happy with Ian Hawk at all. Thank you, Ian Hawk.
And I'm just kidding. I don't mind Ian Hawk. He can come at me all.
In the Venmo that he sent, he said this is for the totally legal drawing. Fuck Stevie Lou. So
There we go.
But
Now,
Thank
did
you,
you
Ian.
guys see? Did you guys see the desperation tweet from Chad this morning
We're all blocked.
at
I'm
like
sure.
6 a.m.? Well,
Yeah,
so
Yes.
blocked.
I'm
Yeah.
blocked, but somehow I still see his tweets. I don't know if it's something he's paying for. Something's going on. I don't know.
Twitter
but
fuck up.
I can't click his profile, but his shit's popping up on my timeline.
So about 6 a.m. this morning, he tweeted out that, oh, well, now that Nobody Likes Onions is going to stream snipe the Ray interview, should I do it too?
Yeah.
Like a total desperate cuck
Gross.
move.
that party's not going to happen, and that's so stupid that I could even not have mine.
And then
something
people
I'm
were,
not
and then he started
involved
arguing
with.
with people in this thread that he started. Like, it was bizarre.
You gotta love that.
It
Hey,
was
listen,
totally
guys.
bizarre.
I invited myself onto your show. I just wanted to meet Jim Stansel. I
Wow.
love Ski Mask.
Get him
I love
sorry
the
to let you
potato.
Cut him loose.
Good luck
What,
and God
are-
bless.
no.
Get back to being
Are
funny.
you leaving because of the illegal drawing? I mean, legal drawing?
No. I appreciate you letting me barge in like this, but I don't want to keep you guys from what you need to do,
It's all good. It's all
whatever
good.
that may be.
All right, spread the word. Get
Yep,
the legal
and
drawing.
shout out to James R. He's correct. It's called a chucker, not a puker. I'm sorry, because I guess you're chucking, you're puking. That's where I got mixed up.
Now,
I'm
who's
also
that?
super blazed. That's a
I'm kidding. I'm happy.
no, that's like a announcer.
No,
radio
I was
guy.
talking about the guest who just left. That was.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Carlos
oh.
Danger from
I'm
Insufferable
kidding, I'm
Bastards. Oh, yeah. Chad is not paying for anything outside alcohol and reputation maintenance online. True. I don't believe him. Why would he make up a story about sitting on a cock?
Okay, a lot of things happened recently. He says that he has a friend named Rock from childhood or from a long
Right.
time ago that's a big fan now. He said that he bumped into a black guy naked in a sauna or something like that the other day.
Sauna.
And now he's also stating very, very blankly and very outly that he is a homophobe. He's
Right.
saying, like, straight up. It's like not even.
That's been
not
known,
even-
though. He said that.
Not even
that's-
making a joke about it. He's just saying, I
but
am
that's
a
been
homophobe,
known.
and
We've
that's
we've
okay.
covered that in the past.
Right, we have, and
a
he
strange
gets
take.
real butthurt about it, and we think we did come up. Him and Patrick Melton might have a little something going on behind the
Yes, we
scenes.
have a
We
conspiracy
did say that,
theory.
right?
Yeah.
And we also here at Sad Chad are very proud of our our gay brethren and sisters and whoever
we
everyone
just
out
love
there.
cock.
We do, and we
Yep.
love clam and cock and clam cocks and every mixture of all of them and everybody. So we don't get into that sort of weird shit. We won't even clip Chad saying that because that's just straight up hate speech, and we don't do that.
Oh, I clipped it. Do you have the clip? Ski Mask?
I don't have that clip, but
not
actually,
do that.
hold on, I'll pull that up. No, we have a
Let's
different
not do
clip.
that. Let's not do that. Let's not do it.
We
Let's
have
be
a
better than that.
different clip. That's fantastic.
We didn't
Classic
sign the
drop.
accord yet, but I think that's part of the accord to not play that
no,
clip.
it's a classic drop.
No, nothing signed. Then that's what you're saying.
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
not the homophobe clip. It's a different clip.
Okay, fair.
It's actually.
Hold on, ready? Ready?
Oh yeah, you go ahead.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
I was exhausted from gay sex. You got it.
All right, that's
Out of the.
So I
He said
mean,
it
I
today.
don't understand how he could be a homophobe when he's exhausted in the sauna.
Said it today on the show.
so.
If people pay, it should be read regardless of content. What? Kinky Loco.
I was exhausted from gay sex.
Drawing. We got another drawing coming in.
Yes, Kinky Loco is in the
Kiki
drawing.
Loca's a good person, good man.
Let me see here. Make sure I'm reading all of these correctly. They're coming through my cellular
The more
device.
people that join, the less chance I have to win.
But
We're
the
gonna
more
split
people
the
that join,
50-50.
the
It's better for
you know,
everybody. Yeah,
Right.
But make sure you write their names down so they can see and put it in that hat, and because we're gonna pull.
If you don't want me to
fair-
win, join the raffle. I'll have less chance to win.
People can offer
can
to
beat Jim
give
Stansel.
Jim their off, like they can pay $5 to give Jim Stansel another drawing if they want to. That's possible.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Right.
if you don't feel good about yourself and you want to,
Yeah, I want to win it and take the half.
Yeah.
Big drawings. Listen, people. At Ski Mask Host.
Big
At Ski
drawings,
Mask Host
big
everywhere. Look, there's a QR code in the top right. If you can't simply type those numbers in, your name goes into a hat. I'm telling you what, people. And we're gonna do the big drawing because we know your parlays are busted, and we're gonna give away this cash for these totally legal drawings. Yeah.
And you know,
so-
our fans that watch this, they're going to need that QR code. They may not be able to type in all those letters.
which is fair. I mean, there's one right there on the top right-hand side. Use that QR code, people.
Quadfather can't. That's for
Quad
sure.
Father,
He ain't
I'm
typing
telling
nothing.
you, get in the hat.
Can we go to that one Chadovision?
Yeah, I'll check out some little chat.
That's a good idea because like what I did today is we pulled the old switcheroo on Chad, and I was able to get a clip of a zoom in on just his face during a pretty intense section of MLC today. So I just happened to just grab a random little piece, and it ended up, I think, working out kind of good. It's kind of a long clip, so we might want to cut it short, but I think we give us a chance and see how it goes. And maybe, you know, we could comment while it's happening, what you could see.
Cardiff's muted.
That's what everybody's doing. That's the rage these days, to do the zoom in. You know, someone might be stream sniping on my face right now. Who
Is
knows?
Cardiff's muted, and is he talking to somebody else? Oh, Chattelvision.
Oh, thank
Wow.
you for unmuting me.
It's just a guy trying to be Kevin, and I'm Steel Toe, and yeah. Anyway, Chad spurging out and leaving the last show is confirmation that he loves to be prepped by the Black Bull. It's to kill everything.
I didn't even
He's
think
talking
about
about the sauna yesterday. Yeah, what the fuck
Yeah.
happened to you? Why are you
Yeah.
so? I think you really got something. You could talk about how much I love cock all day. I don't care because I don't have an issue with it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's annoying because it's so not true, and if you
Why?
have,
Then why are you flipping out if it's so not true?
because if you have
And
gay
what you
lis-
do exactly when you hung up? You called Florentine your boyfriend?
no, if you have, we have gay listeners, I'm all you can do whatever you want. I don't care. I have gay friends, but I'm kind of homophobic. I don't like it. I'm like,
Well, you're not part of it then. If you're not part of it, why are you upset?
because it's like
you know?
not true. It's annoying. And when Bob, here's a new thing,
annoying.
Kevin. No more drinking or smoking weed on the show. We got to.
Whoa.
A job now. We got to treat it like a job.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
when Bob gets high,
Hey, that
What?
was said. That was said before on another show. I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Brennan, take it from me, the guy who gets 99 views on his streams. This is how you should run your show. That's getting thousands of people watching and paying us lots of money.
Right.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about.
cackles over every dumb thing.
I'm not cackling. I'm enjoying myself.
Right now you are, but by 5:45 you're going to be
Hey,
high
Chad,
as
first
fuck.
of all, Chad, you're a failed radio guy. I'm
Which
a
is
radio
true. It is
success
hilarious.
Look, he's so mad.
60,
He's so mad. Look at
almost
that.
50. And we can't all be yelling. Somebody's got
So
to be
this all-
laughing, you fucking
This all started because he was
But it's
getting
like-
dumped. So really quick, see, he was getting dumped on right there. Someone sent a funny, nasty super chat, and he was getting dunked on. And then he turned and he first says, "No more booze, no more weed during shows because Bob laughs too much at the jokes that people make about Chad." So it's just such a thin-skinned crystal ball eggshell move by this little bitch, and just watch how it keeps going here. He melts. It just keeps melting, man. It's
Well, I
so
said,
funny.
hold on, before you play it.
You know how
Oh,
annoying
hold
I
on.
was on New Year's
I said on the rape up show
5.
on the
but
Shuli
fine,
Network
You're fine.
that I
fine.
guarantee if Shuli could put together a show where he would have Aaron and Chad on at the same time, Aaron would show up. Chad would not show up. What do you
He's scared of him. Yeah, he's scared of him.
100%.
Yeah.
Our
guys,
whole
I'm
feud,
sorry,
my
I
whole
gotta-
thing with Chad escalated when he wouldn't let me on the football show. Kevin invited
Yeah.
me.
I've been
Kevin
on that
think
show.
me, and he refused to let me on the show.
been on that. Guys, I'm sorry, I got to jump off, but
Oh, you think you're too cool for the
Wow,
legal
big podcaster.
Oh yeah.
Send us an entry for the drawing though. As soon
I've
as we get
Venmoed you
off.
already. I just won't admit it because I don't want you to have my real name.
All right, there we go.
The great David Chandler has joined the drawing.
Oh.
Get him in here.
Oh. Sorry again about your truck, David Chandler. I apologize. All right, guys.
All right,
Have fun.
Godspeed, Cardiff.
Let me know if the armistice is in place.
Draft
I'm
it up.
in for the Tampa
Can you
Papers.
draft, buddy? Can you draft it up and we can sign it all on air? You know, we can do
Draft it, I'm down.
digital signing or something like that. They
Cardiff,
have
you're
that.
friends with Carl. Talk to Carl next time you're on.
Preferably before next Thursday. I'd like to take a little break.
Yeah, we can do that. We're fine with that, man. We're cool with it.
Or do we want to wait till the summer when the weather's really nice?
Oh, he's not going to make it. He won't make it.
Let's do it now before he stubs his
Strike
toe
while the
again.
iron's cold, as they say.
Exactly. Of course.
All right, gentlemen and moderator Stevie Lou.
Yeah, that's me.
Have a wonderful evening.
Moderator on duty. Thank you.
It's me, people. 9 minutes left for the big drawing, people. 9 minutes. That was Cardiff. And, of course, Carlos Danger on the show today.
Great Poppins. We had some great fun
Huge
friends.
Poppins. Crumb Bump says, when a potato thinks it's boring, it's boring. All right, you're in the chat, so you obviously don't.
Chrome Bum loves to hate. I gotta love that.
Yeah, Crumb Bum is a king of hate. He's been a fan. Huge Ski Mask fan.
Shout out to
since the
Chrome
beginning.
Bum.
We go way back. Wow.
What else we got? I
Crumb
guess.
Bum, Stuka. Whatever happened to you don't have good relations with K Fur anymore?
I do, actually. I mean,
Oh, you do?
it's Rocky.
I feel like K Fur, Crumb Bum, and Stu Cluster are slippery characters.
I don't
where
know.
are those guys?
Stu Cluster. I think that happened. The thing that happened with Stu Cluster is when he bought some of our merch, and then like a week or two later, he said if MLC was to raise the Patreon cost, that he would drop out, and you destroyed him on one of the streams, and then he was quiet for a while after that. And then, but he's back. He's back. He's a fan. Shout out the great
All's
Stu
fair in
Cluster.
love and podcasting.
I don't know, but sometimes like I'll be taking a dump, and I get bored. I don't want to like make crazy bets while I'm trying to take a big shit or anything. So
You don't want
go
your
to-
mind. You don't want to
Right.
get distracted. You need a clear
right. So
mind
I go to I just
for
go
placing
all
20 lake parlays. Yeah.
yeah exactly. So you guys just go to K-Fur's Twitter and don't just read the tweets. Go to the tweets and replies.
Yeah. What happens then?
It's just it's mind-boggling. It's wild. I'm trying to look for the best word to put it. Like the
I'm an
it's hard
English
to
major.
explain.
I'm an English major. Keep describing it. I'll get you a word.
It's-
I'm like a thesaurus. I'm like a human thesaurus.
It's amazing. It makes I don't even care who he's going after. It's just so many words that you
Not profound. Profound is too strong. No.
You kind of have to sit there and break it down to see what he's trying to say. Sometimes it's
Overwhelming.
right on the money. And do you still have that one that I sent you? I don't know if I sent it I think I sent it in text.
Me?
I might, yeah.
How long ago? This is the show.
Yeah.
I'll try. This is the show, people. Hold on, let me see. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I said, dude, listen how great. Hey, let's talk about this for a second. The big news Tuesday was your call. I had a lot of people text me after the fact asking if it was a work. I texted. I said, hold on, let me check it out. I listened to the first 2 sentences of you calling into In Hot Water, and I assured everyone it's not a work. I've seen him angry, and this is real anger.
Well, listen, we'll get into that in depth on Ski Mask Collective on Saturday.
That's a good idea.
Right.
Absolutely, that's the show.
I just
for that.
wanted to
but
bring
yes,
up
no,
for
not a work.
some of those
no,
people
not
that-
a work. He's a yelling Sicilian, and I'm a yelling Sicilian, so probably seen worse than it was. But not a work, and it really wasn't him. It's never about giving where I work at. It was his rant afterward that pissed me off. It's not even about where I work. That's been given out before. Nobody cares. I don't fuck with anyone's work. No one fucks with mine for all the years I've been doing this. So it's not about that. It's the principle, and his rant afterwards is what pissed me off. And we'll cover it in depth on Saturday. And we'll see. Maybe I'll show up on Tuesday in Compa at his show. Maybe I won't. We have to stay tuned, as Aaron Berg would say.
Big staying tuned.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I don't want to jump in here. I don't want to get into it too much. But apparently, he's upset, and he's telling people to not work with me right now. I didn't know that until apparently.
I know. Well, I only know from his show when he said he had a run-in with you, and he said you guys squashed it or whatever. Last week or 2 weeks ago.
I hope I didn't say anything. He just screamed at me in my face, and I let him speak his piece, and I said I totally understood what he was getting at, and then I also apologized, and we all know why I apologized, and let's not even get into all that shit, to who especially, but then I guess after that fact, this weekend, someone told me, and I'm not going to go through and watch every live broadcast, but I guess he's saying that I'm bad news, and I, bring a bad element, and I shouldn't be worked with. So
was it as a result of the last situation?
Yeah,
or
I think you've heard him. He keeps saying all this wrestling stuff. He keeps using wrestling. He keeps calling us specifically out for being always wrestling and
doesn't like wrestling.
No, it seems like if whatever he's doing on his show is high-end art and really, really specific shit, and what everybody else is doing is just wrestling bullshit. So he seems to just think that I bring in a bad element. That's what I heard. So that was a bummer to hear, and I'm not really going to let it fucking get to me at all. It's just a shitty thing to think that that's being said, that people shouldn't work with me coming out of his mouth,
Wow, it's an exclusive.
Yeah, I had to find one of them because the first
Still
two.
looking for K for tweet.
The first two that I had sent to you,
Christ, who cares?
I do. It's funny.
Please,
the first two I sent to you, I could not read on the air because they were very explicit.
Jeez, what's his problem? What's the matter?
So he just loves anybody who comments on a comic that he may not be a fan of. He likes to go after them. So this was to a lady who was saying she thought someone was funny. Fucking clown, mud shark, smoke damaged whore, clout chasing shit comics.
The kid is a little wordy, but he's funny.
That's what we call Starfucker.
I told him I was going to put that. Maybe I can read this one.
Who cares?
Yeah, she sent her cuck negros after me once when I commented on her thirstiness.
This is a quote.
Yeah, it's a quote. It's a quote.
It's a quote by the great K Fur on Twitter, just so you guys know.
Give him a follow. Sounds like a great follow.
He's a great follow.
That's absurd.
We only have two
more minutes.
Sorry,
final
2
countdown.
minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minute warning. Get your scan the code. Get your money in for the drawing. $5.
I know it's already been clipped.
50.
I know it's already been clipped, but I do love Gino, and I understand why he was pissed at me. And if he's still pissed with me, it's fine. I just had a problem with the whole not working with Stevie Lou thing. That's all. I love that guy, and I won't fucking be sitting here running into his studio trying to kill him or anything.
Kiki Loco says K-Fur was relentless towards Gina Bobina back when he was a fan of the dad.
He's relentless. He goes nuts, that guy. And speaking in hot water, also shout out to Lindsay and Marshall watching at home. This is my bus driver hat. I'm the bus driver, not what you thought. It's not what you thought. So
thank you for telling us that.
That's get your name in the hat. This is totally legal, people.
It sounds like a bunch of entries, bud. That sounds like we did pretty good here. So, should we do a total?
1 minute. Should we do? Warning.
Should we try to calculate?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the drawing.
Whoa. That's $40. $40.
40 smacks coming your way.
Double your money. Oh no, no. What am I saying? Triple your money. Quadruple your money. You send it 5, you could win.
You're winning 20. Yep.
I don't do math.
Right.
I'm an English major.
No, you're correct.
Legal.
Quadruple.
Quickly do the math. There's 30 seconds left. You
did it right.
Win,
$20.
No, you're winning $40. You're putting in 5. You're winning 35.
Oh yeah,
bucks.
so that is. Fuck. Oh, wait, we are bad at math.
Never.
Ray is so pathetic it hurts.
Farts are funny. Farts are funny. That's a
great.
T-shirt.
I loved it.
Farts are always funny. That's the
all right, coming down to the wire, folks. We'll give a little leeway. $5 to the QR code in the corner gets you entered in the Ski Mask Collective first annual 50-50 raffle with half the proceeds going to buying me a garage. Another more
Huge
stuff.
proceeds. Totally legal drawing.
And the other half
Totally
going to you.
legal. Crumbum says the FBI is watching.
And we have to
good.
also say this was an inspiration by our buddy Aaron from Steel Toe in
Thank
April.
you, Steel Toe. All right, let's get
we love
this
you guys.
big drawing. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And the big winner of tonight is...